when it comes to uncertainty. But obviously today we are going to focus about the uncertainty that hovers around our life. I would like to begin with this very powerful quote, which reads, "Sometimes what seems like a chaos is actually breaking apart the pattern, and it gives birth to something new." And I'm sure in our life, at whatever age you are, I'm sure you have experienced these, not just once, but maybe multiple times. That whenever you come out of chaotic situation or a situation which was not unforeseen, which was not predicted, and it just happened to you or happened around you, uh, at the end of that event or at the end of that situation, you basically came out with something which was kind of breaking the old routine or tradition or some old rituals, and then something new takes place. So that's why I find this quote, which is quite corresponding to our subject, which is managing uncertainty, very very powerful. With that, let's try to decode what do we actually mean by uncertainty. uh, like I said, in quantum physics, there are a number of things that you will find in terms of definition of uncertainty. Even some people have attempted to predict uncertainty, which is nearly impossible, but people have come out with mathematical models. So in my opinion, uncertainty is basically something which about which we have a faint idea about what's coming, but it is not yet in your full experience. So you can just have a very feeble feeling of that thing which is coming up, but it is not yet in your full experience, and that's where you start getting concerned about it. Maybe you also start worrying about it. Maybe you also start very early response to basically avoid that is likely to happen, and that is what we term as uncertainty. So again, this is something which is not in your full experience, but you are able to make some kind of judgment that this is something which is going to be abnormal. This is something which is going to be disturbing few things, whether it is going to be your own behavior, maybe your routine, the way you are doing your stuff, or handling with a certain situation. Those things are likely to be affected. Not necessarily it is going to be erased and going to be changed completely. Yes, there could be some minor changes here and there, but you can actually see it coming. It's kind of sensing that happens, and that's what is uncertainty as far as our life is concerned. And usually it is very sudden. It never rings the bell. It never gives you any kind of a warning. Normally it just is kind of thrusted upon you or in your environment. So it is so sudden. The nature of this uncertainty is typically overwhelming. It is much bigger than you can imagine, and that's what we call in English as overwhelming experience. And then it is quicker than your usual response time, and that's what the uncertainty is. If something that happens near you, let's say something breaks in front of you, a minor accident that happens in front of your eyes, or something else like that, you probably have your own response time, and you are able to salvage that situation, and it doesn't get into that uncertainty kind of experience. But uncertainty is something which is beyond your response time. It is much much faster than your response time. Just like I said at the beginning, we are going through this pandemic situation right now, and exactly a year ago, in January last year, we probably just heard about one case which popped up somewhere down south in Kerala, in the state of Kerala, and then larger population, the rest of the population of India, was not really very amused about it. But between January and end of March, we were already under lockdown. The government had to take some corrective action, and government started coming into the act, and they declared the lockdown, and the rest is history. And then obviously, I'm sure everybody would have watched their television screens. They would have surfed on internet to look at the numbers which were rising. Sometimes twice in a day, thrice in a day, initial days. And then you could imagine, or if you can just recollect those days, somewhere in the in the month of April or May, you could see that how quicker it was even though there was lockdown, but the numbers were rising. And as a matter of fact, for almost 3 months of complete very strict lockdown, the numbers were still rising, and it started reducing only after certain things were kind of adjusted, and people started behaving in terms of their behavior changed, actions were there. So all of that happened, and then it started reducing. So of course there is a lot of scientific theories behind it. There are lots of things which are talked about. They are shared on our WhatsApp and a number of places. There are lots of stories which television channels also produced around this, so we all know about it. But basically the point remains that such kind of uncertainty, pandemic kind of uncertainty, usually has very quick attacking time on you than your usual response time. Now, when do we acknowledge that it is an uncertainty? Like I said, if there are small things which are happening around it, of course we don't consider, or sometimes even we don't pay attention to that. We consider uncertainty as uncertainty. When do you think we acknowledge that, oh, this is something which is going to be big, it's very sudden, and it's quicker than our response time? If you can just help me with your answers in the chat box, I'll be happy to look at them, and then we move forward. But since we are talking about uncertainty around our life, let's try to understand in a as simple terms as possible. Uncertainty, when we acknowledge uncertainty, is typically happens when our resources are scarce. When I say resources, our resources include our financial strength. Our resources also include our experience, the knowledge, and the skill. When we find combination of all of these is actually very small or scarce compared to what you are up to. That means the resources that we are living with, whether it is our energy, our attitude, knowledge, the experience that we have, and even our financial and even non-financial resources, when they start looking very small compared to what you are up to, again I think it's very easy for us to correlate these with the recent pandemic situation. Our country, it is said that we were hardly producing any number of ventilators, or wearing mask, or even production of mask was also not up to the mark. The medical facilities were not really up to the speed. So all of these resources that we had, both financial as well as non-financial, were comparatively very scarce, and also very small in numbers. And that's where you think, oh, it's uncertain now, because you never know when are you going to match up to a level of resources that is needed to fight with uncertainty. So that is also another way of looking at it. But I, of course, really take your inputs that you have given. Thank you so much for that.